Jeers rained down from the elevated walkways as LT. Mara Vance marched her platoon into the Coalition staging yard. Scaled aliens leaned over railings, hissing slurs in fractured Coalition standard. Primitives, leash your pets before they foul the deck. Mara kept her eyes forward. Her boots crunched gravel in rhythm with 30 pairs behind her. Flanking the column, 6 warbeasts padded silently, heavy-boned Kilo Series bioforms, their armor-plated hides gleaming under floodlights. Corporal Yi Rook walked point on the handler's flank, his hand signs keeping the beasts in perfect heel. A shadow detached from the command dais. Captain SSA Vel, the lizard-like liaison from the Vexari Navy, blocked their path. His frilled crest flared in disdain. Lieutenant Vance, your fauna must be muzzled. Log them as uncontrolled beasts per Protocol 47 be no exceptions. Mara halted the platoon with a raised fist. Her soldiers froze mid-stride, rifles slung but hands ready. The warbeasts didn't twitch. Captain, these are combat assets. Muzzles reduce bite radius by 30%. Field-tested efficacy. Uncontrolled fauna, SSA Vel snapped, mandibles clicking. Your kind breeds savagery. We monitor to prevent incidents. He gestured to 2 Vexari MPs clutching restraint poles. Yi Rook stepped forward without a word. His gloved hands flashed signals, palm down, fingers splayed, heel. The beasts dropped muzzles to the ground in unison. Thumbs tucked, index extended, halt. 6 tons of muscle locked rigid, eyes forward like statues. SSA Vel's crest deflated a fraction. He scanned his datapad. Obedience noted, muzzles regardless. Mara nodded to Yi. Handlers slapped polymer muzzles in place, quick seals, no struggle. The beasts accepted them with mechanical calm. Mara met SSA Vel's gaze. Logged and compliant, Captain, platoon ready for assignment. The yard's din swelled as more aliens gathered. Hisses turned to laughs. See, animals on leashes. Legate HR Actor descended from the dais then, his bulk armored in iridescent chitin. The Kragari ground commander towered over Mara, multifaceted eyes gleaming. Human rabble, you take Sector 9 trenches, low-value holdings. No drone support, your beasts would chase them anyway. Mara's jaw tightened, but she saluted. Sector 9, the bait line, exposed ditches pocked by enemy railguns. Coalition doctrine reserved it for cannon fodder. Her platoon, veterans of the Orion Drift skirmishes, deserved better, but arguing meant relief. Understood, Legate, coordinates uploaded. HR Actor barked a laugh, subsonics rumbling the gravel. Prove your worth, mammal, or die as beasts do. He waved them through the gate. SSA Vel fell in beside Mara, datapad glowing. I monitor, report deviations. The platoon double-timed into the trench network under sodium lamps. Mud sucked at boots. Yi signaled the beasts to fan out as flankers, their claws gouging furrows. Mara keyed her calm. Rook, status on Kilo Pack. Green across, LT, Yi replied, voice gravel steady. Muzzles off once we're dug in, protocols hold. SSA Vel hissed from her elbow. Remove nothing without clearance. Your protocols are barbaric. Mara ignored him, dropping into the primary trench. Her platoon fanned out, digging firing pits, stringing sensor wire. Privates slapped mags into rail rifles. Yi oversaw the beasts. Kilo 9 anchored the center, its breaching tusks retracted, nostrils flaring for scent locks. Alarms blared across the line. Coalition wideband, enemy breach, multiple vectors. HR Actor's voice boomed over open channel. Sector 9 holds the feint. Humans stand down, drones inbound. Mara checked her HUD, no icons for her allotment. Sector 9 blinked red, abandoned. Legate confirmed drone support. Static. Then HR Actor, low-value sector, stand down beasts, do not advance. Shells whistled overhead. Impacts shook the earth. Mara crouched as shrapnel pinged her helmet. Enemy signatures swarmed the scopes. Thalax swarms, chitin legions burrowing from no man's land. Thousands. SSA Vel yanked his comm. Legate, humans exposed, redirect. Stand down, HR Actor roared. Primitives provoke escalation, hold as ordered. A Thalax drone breached the wire 50 meters left. Acid sprayers melted a foxhole. Screams cut the air. Mara surged up. Platoon, fire discipline, Rook unleash. Yi's hands blurred. Muzzles popped free on magnetic releases. Kilo 9 lunged first, 600 kilos of engineered fury exploding from halt. It hit the breach at 40 kph, tusks shearing drone chassis like foil, claws raked, plating crumpling. Thalax infantry swarmed it. Kilo 9 rolled, crushing a dozen under bulk. SSA Vel's eyes widened. Insane, recall them. Mara sighted her rifle. Crack, crack. 2 Thalax heads vaporized. Captain, get clear or fight. Her platoon poured fire, short bursts, overlapping fields, no waste. Yi directed like a conductor, circle left. Kilo 7 pinned a burrow with shock clamps. Beasts tracked scents through smoke, breaching nests before they popped. Mara saw it, aliens' precision drones circling high, but ground pounders faltered against the pack's shock action. HR Actor's channel crackled. What sorcery? Beasts counter our encirclement. Thalax heavies lumbered in towering brutes with plasma lances. One targeted Kilo 9. Yi signed intercept. The beast vaulted a crater, jaws clamping the lance barrel. Twist, severed. It rode the brute down, tusks punching vitals. Mara's platoon pushed the gap closed. A private dragged a wounded handler back, Yi covered without breaking stride. SSA Vel fired his sidearm, jerky shots, but hits. Your animals, they think. Trained, Mara corrected, reloading. Now move, enemy fire slackened. Coalition drones finally screamed in late, painting remnants. HR Actor's voice returned, strained. Sector 9 secure, human unit, reinforced, explain protocols. Mara wiped mud from her visor. Kilo 9 padded back, coded in I-Core, halting precise at Yi's signal. The beast's eyes locked on her, trust earned in blood. SSA Vel stared, crest limp. Not fauna, weapons. But scopes lit anew. Fresh signatures, Thalax armored column, lances charging for a real push. HR Actor barked orders galaxy-wide. All units converge 9. The beasts hold the line. Mara gripped her rifle. The real test began now under fire with aliens watching. Her platoon hunkered, beasts coiled. Survival meant proving it all over again. Explosions rocked the trench lip. Thalax walkers crested the ridge, void shields flickering. Yi signed breach formation. Kilo Pack surged as one. Mara sighted the lead walker. Fire! Rail slugs hammered shields. Kilo 9 hit low, tusks grinding servos. The walker staggered. Handlers fed EMP grenades from slings. Pop, pop. Shields dropped. SSA Vel joined the line, firing methodically now. Doctrine update, integrate human shock assets. Yi snorted mid-signal. Took you long enough. The walker toppled, but more crested dozens. HR Actor's forces lagged sectors away. Mara's HUD showed the encirclement tightening, enemy betting on human collapse. Platoon, wedge left, Mara ordered. They flowed into assault posture infantry screens, beasts breaching core. Kilo 9 shouldered a trench wall, widening for flanking fire. Thalax counterfire shredded air. A private went down, leg pulped. Mara dragged him clear, slapping biofoam. Yi's beast covered them, shrugging rounds off plating. SSA Vel keyed his calm. Legate, humans adapt encirclement, request immediate convergence. HR Actor's reply hissed static. Impossible, they break now. They didn't. Mara's people fought clean, marked targets, beasts hit weak points, infantry mop-up. 1 Kilo took a lance hit, hide scorched, but it tracked the shooter, clamping throat vents. Enemy column faltered. Walkers milled, infantry hunkering. Coalition drones arrived en masse, lasers carving stragglers. HR Actor landed his shuttle minutes later, chitin scarred. He loomed over Mara amid the wreckage. You, held with animals. Warbeasts legate, Mara said, steady. Engineered for this. SSA Vel nodded beside her. Protocols superior, I revise liaison report. Yi wiped Kilo 9's tusks clean. The beast leaned into his hand, reward protocol. HR Actor grunted. Next wave Mara's HUD flashed red. Sensors along the eastern trench line went dark one by one. She keyed her comm. Platoon, night patrol, gear up, we move in 5. Rook snapped Kilo 9's harness tight. The Warbeast's plated shoulders flexed, nostrils flaring. Yi shot Mara a nod. Beasts primed. Sent protocols loaded. SSA Vel slithered up, his liaison frills quivering. Lieutenant, coalition scanners confirm no contacts. Thalax masking agents saturate the sector. Stand down. Mara checked her rifle's charge. Scanners fail, human noses don't, we're going. HR Actor's shuttle had lifted off an hour ago, his final grunt echoing. Next wave tests your beasts fully. The legate's encirclement had cracked, but his prejudice lingered. Mara ignored it. Her job, keep the platoon breathing. They slipped into the night 30 strong. Infantry in loose wedge, warbeasts at point. Kilo 9 led, heavy paws silent on the mud. Mara tracked its flank night vision overlay painting the world in greens and grays. Thalak's chemical fog hung low, stinging eyes, but the beast pushed through. Goal clear, restore sensor ghosting, confirm breach routes. Conflict brewed in the fog, Thalak's loved ambushes. Outcome, intel or bodies. Rook whistled low, Kilo 9 halted, tusks scraping earth. It lowered its head, inhaling deep. Mud churned under claws as it circled a furrow. Got sent, Rook murmured over private channel. Masking's thick but beast cuts through. Pheromone trails, fresh, enemy patrol, 12 strong, vector 047. Myra signaled halt. Platoon dropped prone. Confirmed track. Kilo 9 pawed the mud, pinning boot prints invisible to scanners. Engineered olfactory glands ignored the chemveil. Human tech layered in, beast senses amplified. Mara peered through her scope. Faint glints, Thalak's carapace edges 50 meters out. SSA vel, your scanner's blind? She whispered, the alien's calm hissed. Affirmative, no thermal, no M, pure mask. Watch and learn, Mara tapped her wrist. Silent ambush, beasts breach, infantry follow, no chatter, Kilo 9 tensed. Rook flashed the engage code, ultrasonic ping only the handler and beast heard. The Warbeast exploded forward, low and unstoppable. Plating deflected the first Thalak's plasma spit. Tusks sheared through a lead scout's leg joints. Enemy yowled, scrambling, platoons surged. Myra's fire team poured rounds into exposed vents. A Thalax lunged at her, claws raking air. She sidestepped, drove her bayonet home. Hot ichor sprayed her visor. Rook's beast clamped another foe's throat, shaking until vents crushed. Kilo 9's siblings flanked, breaching carapace with shock mauls. Thalax fired wild, rounds pinging off beast armor. One handler went down, beast auto-reverting to guard protocol, dragging him clear amid gunfire. SSA vel hung back, his recorder drone hovering. It captured every kill, beast tracking infantry precision. Thalax patrol shattered in seconds, bodies steaming in mud. Mara swept the site. Clear, Rook, beast status? All green, Yi replied, wiping Kilo 9's muzzle. The beast sat, tail thumping once, protocol reward. SSA vel approached, frills flat. Efficiency, notable, but data logs as infantry coordination, Warbeast performance inconclusive. Myra holstered her blade. Record it straight, Captain, or next time your scanners stay dark. He paused, manipulator clicking. Doctrine evolves. I log as hybrid asset, Rook snorted. Took sensors failing to admit it. They stripped the dead, data slates breaching charges. Thalax had probed for weaknesses, betting on human collapse. Myra uploaded to command. HR actor would see. Back at lines, dawn clawed the horizon. Platoon stacked gear. Kilo 9 curled by Rook, eyes half shut. Myra reviewed footage. Clean kills, 0 losses. Human discipline, beast power, prejudice tested, found wanting. SSA vel's comm buzzed. Leggett's voice boomed. Report liaison, human sector holds. Affirmative, SSA vel said. Night patrol neutralized incursion. Sensors dark, human bioforms tracked masked enemy. Silence. Then impossible, beasts. Superior protocols, SSA vel replied. Mara caught his glance, respect flickering. HR actor barked. Regroup all units. Full assault at dusk, crush them proper. Mara's platoon prepped reloads. Rook tuned Kilo 9's glands. SSA vel integrated data into coalition TACnet. But Mara's HUD pinged new ghosts, sensors flickering again, deeper in enemy lines. Thalax weren't done probing, she stood. Double patrols, beasts rotate point. Rook grinned. They smell the trap coming. SSA vel nodded. I defer to your vectors. Prejudice cracked, but the war ground on. Dusk loomed. Deeper scans revealed it. Thalax massing walkers beyond the ridge, HR actor's decisive bet. Encirclement reloaded. Mara called formation. Platoon, we hold the line, beasts first. Kilo 9 rose, rumbling low. Walkers crested hours later, lances charging. Coalition allies faltered sectors away. HR actor's arrogance split the front. Myra's wedge met them head-on. Kilo 9 shouldered forward, breaching lead walker's knee joint. Metal screamed. Infantry poured fire through the gap. Rook signaled flankers. Beasts swarmed weak points, tusks punching vents. Thalax counterfire raked, a beast staggered, plating cracked. It locked on, mauling the gunner. Mara dragged a pinned marine free, biofoam sealing wounds. Push! SSA vel fired his lance beside her, chitin sinking with human rhythm. Leggett, converge now, humans breach core. HR actor's shuttle screamed in late. They endure again. Walkers toppled. Thalax infantry broke, rooted by beast shock. Leggett landed amid smoke. He loomed over Mara, mandibles grinding. Your animals turn tides. Warbeasts, Mara corrected calm. Trained for it. Rook patted Kilo 9. Beast leaned in. SSA Vel uploaded finals. Doctrine human integration mandatory. HR Actor grunted assent. Next phase, humans lead breach. But fresh pings hit Mara's HUD, reinforcements dropping orbital. Thalax High Command committed full. Platoon reformed. Mara eyed the sky. Gear up. They test us again. Kilo 9 scented the wind, growling promise. Scanners failed once more. Noses didn't. Deeper in the assault, HR Actor's forces lagged. Mara pushed the wedge forward, beasts carving path. A private yelled, lance through shoulder. Mara sealed it, beast covering. Thalax lines buckled. Coalition drones mopped stragglers. Victory stacked, but cost mounted. Rook's Kilo 9 took plasma to flank, hide bubbled. Beast powered through, clamping a walker's hydraulics. Handler down, someone shouted. Ye sprinted, overriding protocols. Kilo 9 shielded him, shrugging fire. SSA Vel keyed global. All units emulate human shock. HR Actor watched from ridge, revising bets. Mara stood atop wreckage. Platoon, consolidate. They did. Aliens adapted around them. Night fell again. Sensors ghosted east. Mara led out. Kilo 9 point. Cycle repeated. Track ambush prove. Prejudice forged strength. Battlefield decided, but orbital signatures swelled. Thalax fleet inbound. Mara smiled grim. Let them come. Mara's HUD flashed red. Vance priority, bunker Alpha 7. Thalax sealed it with a tank-proof blast door. Minefield forward. Retake intact. Grab the radio core before self-destruct. She keyed her squad net. Platoon on me. Rook beast to point. SSA Vel, your drones mark the mines. Captain SSA Vel clicked mandibles from her flank. Affirmative, Lieutenant, but that door. Rated for orbital strikes. Your brute method? Teeth work, Mara said. She waved forward. Kilo 9 bounded ahead, heavy paws thudding dirt. Rook jogged beside, collar remote in grip. The Warbeast's armor-plated shoulders rolled, nostrils flaring at the chemical tang of mines. Plasma rounds cracked overhead. Thalax reinforcements rained from drop pods, skittering across the ridge. Coalition fire answered. HR Actor's walkers thumped counter-battery. Mara dropped behind a slag heap. Suppress! Her rifle barked. Rounds stitched a pod, spilling insectoid troops. Rook whistled sharp. Kilo 9 veered, clamping a mine with insulated jaws. Torch and bite collar ignited, hiss of melting explosive. Beast spat the dud aside. SSA Vel's drones buzzed low, painting red hazard grids on Mara's visor. Mines cleared 80%. Proceed. They pushed. Private Ellis took shrapnel to the leg, screamed once. Mara slapped a seal on the wound. Rook cover. Kilo 9 lunged, ramming a Thalax trooper. Claws punched carapace. Enemy screeched, firing wild. Beast shrugged plasma, hide steaming but unyielding. Ridge ahead, bunker Alpha 7 squatted like a steel tomb. Blast door gleamed, 30 tons of alloy pitted from prior hits. No breach marks, tank-proof seal. HR Actor's voice boomed coalition-wide. Humans hold. My heavies en route, door impregnable to infantry. Mara ignored it. Rook, gear the beast. Corporal Rook knelt by Kilo 9, blunt hands snapping fittings. Bite collar torch locked first, plasma-fed cutter, jaws rated for 5,000 degrees. Ceramic jaw guard next, plates bolting over fangs. Beast stood patient, yellow eyes locked on Rook. Protocol's green, Rook grunted. She'll chew it. SSA Vel scuttled close, stalks twitching. Leggett doubts, claims beasts for primitives, not siege. Mara checked her mag. Watch, Thalax fire intensified. Walkers crested the far slope, cannons swiveling. Rook slapped Kilo 9's flank. Breach, girl, Protocol Delta. Beast charged. Paws gouged earth, mines detonating in sequence, booms muffled by armor. Kilo 9 hit the door at 30 kph. Jaws clamped seam, torch roaring blue. Sparks flew, steel groaned. Mara's platoon laid suppressing fire. Ellis dragged himself prone, rifle chattering. They're massing. Thalax squads boiled from trenches, claws clicking. SSA Vel's drones dove, lasers carving paths. One pod medic yanked a wounded alien clear, efficient, precise. HR Actor's walkers opened up. Shells arced, cratering enemy lines, but the door held. Kilo 9 strained. Muscles bunched under plated hide, torch bit deeper. Seam buckled, gap widening to fist size. Come on, Rook muttered, remote pulsing overrides. Beast growled thunder. Paws dug anchors, one massive heave metal screamed, gap tore to knee-high. Frag out, Myra yelled. She lobbed a grenade through. Muffled crump inside, smoke belched. Storm it. Myra vaulted first, rifle up. Kilo 9 shouldered wider, ripping further. Rook piled in behind, beast covering flanks. Bunker guts, dim red lights, consoles sparking. Thalax engineers scrambled, claws fumbling detonators. One triggered self-destruct, Klaxon wailed. Myra snap-fired. Engineer dropped, clutching chest. Core secure. She yanked the radio module, fist-sized crystal pulsing data. Rook's boot crushed a mine trigger. Kilo 9 barreled a second engineer into wall plating, jaws crunching carapace. SSAVEL slipped in, scanner probing. Core viable. Extract now, countdown active. Explosives ticked, Mara slung the core. Out! They reversed. Kilo 9 last, dragging a clawing survivor. Doorframe buckled behind, blast wave shoved them clear. Boom rocked the ridge. Bunker vented fire, slag spraying. Mara hit dirt rolling, core clutched tight. Platoon regrouped. Rook checked Kilo 9, jaw guard cracked, but beast licked ceramic shards, tail low but steady. SSAVEL stared at the wreckage, mandibles parted. Impossible, door integrity 100%, beasts. Engineered savagery. Disciplined, Mara corrected. She patched the core to her HUD. Thalax freaks flooded reinforcement vectors. HR Actor's walker loomed over the rise. Legate's hologram flickered. Report! Core secured, Mara said. Thalax fleet vectors plotted. Next bunker cluster inbound. HR Actor paused. Arrogant eyes narrowed. You lead breaches, coalition follows. SSAVEL uploaded data coalition-wide. Doctrine update, human shock assets primary, beasts breach, infantry exploits. Rook snorted, patting Kilo 9. Told you, girl. Platoon cheered quiet, fatigue edged it. Ellis limped up, seal holding. Myra nodded approval, but HUD pinged fresh. Orbital drops multiplied. Thalax committed reserves, megawalkers dropping coreward. Regroup, Myra ordered. They test deeper. Kilo 9 scented wind, growl building. Rook fitted fresh jaw guard. SSAVEL clicked. Legate bets on encirclement now, full commitment. Mara smiled grim. Our teeth bite harder. They advanced into dusk. Thalax shadows thickened ahead, trenches linking bunkers. Coalition heavies flanked wide, precise barrages softening. Mara's platoon wedged center. Kilo 9 tracked scent scanners missed, ambush pheromones, contact. Thalax burst from pits, blades whirring. Mara fired from hip. Rook loosed beast, Kilo 9 clamped a megarat's leg, torch searing hydraulics. SSAVEL's drones swarmed, lasers pinpoint. Emulate, HR Actor's voice cut in. Humans hold wedge, we envelop. Plasma grazed Mara's pauldron. She returned fire, dropping two. Kilo 9 powered through a line, parting troops like water. Rook overrode limp, beast ignored bubbling flank wound. Private yelled, lance through boot. Myra sealed, beast covering snap. Lines buckled. Coalition drones mopped remnants. Victory stacked, but costs mounted. Rook knelt by Kilo 9, spraying coolant on burns. Beast leaned in, trusting. SSAVEL relayed. Legate concedes human integration mandatory. Mara eyed sky, drops swelled. Gear up, they test again. Night sensors ghosted east. Kilo 9 led point, nose twitching. Cycle ground on. Track, ambush, prove. Prejudice cracked under fire. Strength shown disciplined, but Megawalker signatures bloomed. Thalax high command doubled down, Mara keyed net. Rook full kit, door 2 awaits. Beast growled promise. Coalition followed. HR Actor's ridge perch watched. Bets revised. Humans led now. Deeper assault beckoned. Fleet inbound loomed. Mara pushed forward. Teeth bared. Megawalkers crested the ridge, treads chewing earth under midday glare. LT. Mara Vance dropped prone behind her squad's berm. Contact heavy armor bearing 030. Range 2 clicks. Rook beasts to channels 2 and 4. Hold fire until my mark. Corporal Yi Rook slapped Kilo 9's flank. The Warbeasts armored, plates flexed, steam hissing from vents. 2 more beasts, Echo 4 and Bravo 7, flanked it muzzles low. Rook keyed his handler pad. Locked protocols, they smell the treads already. Coalition Vox crackled. Captain SSAVEL's voice sliced through. Legate HR Actor commits full push. Thalax heavies lead 20+. Expect your sector to fold. Mara scanned optics. The alien coalition's tanks, hulking Thalax slabs with plasma turrets, rumbled forward in wedge formation. Flanking scarabs skittered, sensors twitching. Her platoon held a thin line, undersupplied, ammo crates half empty from night fights. Prejudice burned in HR Actor's play. He'd bet humans cracked first. Not today. Squads reposition. Alpha to left pocket, Bravo stagger 50 meters back. Charlie covers right defilade. No panic fire, eyes on targets only. Troopers scrambled low, dragging packs into pre-dug scrapes. Private Ellis cursed as a root snagged his boot. Myra ignored it, plotting grids on her tack slate. Kill pockets layered like teeth. Infantry anti-tank teams nested behind beast lanes. Rook whistled sharp. Kilo 9 bounded forward first, heavy bones thumping dirt. Echo 4 and Bravo 7 followed, plating shrugging shrapnel from probing rounds. Beasts tracked pheromones and heat, Thalax lubricants they loved to shred. Lead Megawalker fired. Plasma bolt scorched the berm 20 meters left. Earth fused to glass. Myra rolled, dirt caking her visor. Grids updated. SSA Vel relay to Artie, adjust fire 050, danger close. SSA Vel's frills quivered on shared feed. Human grids precise under barrage, Leggett doubts, confirming now. Shells screamed in. Coalition Artie alien precision guns walked rounds ahead of the push. One detonated short, spraying Mara's position with flecked mud. She fed corrections mid-burst, windage drift enemy speed. Fire mission approved, SSA Vel snapped. Rerouting salvos. Thalax tanks accelerated, treads flinging clods. Sensor masts whipped skyward, scanning for weak points. HR Actor's Vox boomed open channel. Humans falter, encirclement closes, surrender your beasts inefficient primitives. Rook snorted, overriding Kilo 9 stalk mode. Primitives, watch this. Mara marked it. Beasts loose. Breach the leads. Kilo 9 exploded from cover. The beast hit full charge, armor-plated shoulders low. Claws gouged earth as it closed on the point tank's tread. Thalax gunners swiveled, too slow. Kilo 9 reared, jaws clamping the forward track. Servos whined. Metal tore with a screech. Echo 4 vaulted a scarab, ripping its sensor cluster free. Wires sparked. Bravo 7 shouldered under another Megawalker's belly, torchmaw igniting fuel lines. Flames belched. Myra's squads opened up. Rockets streaked from pockets, slamming weakened flanks. First tank slewed, turrets slewing wild. Plasma bolt vaporized empty ground. Shift fire, Mara barked. Next wave. Troopers reloaded smooth, no wasted shots. Ellis nailed a scarab's optic with his railgun, precise, disciplined, no spray. Beast cycled back under fire support, plating scored but holding. SSA Vel's feed jittered. Artie on target, walking fire now. Coalition shells rained true. Mara's grids paid off, blasts cratered between tanks, flipping too. Thalax drivers panicked, wedges fracturing. HR Actor's voice spiked. Impossible, human animals hold. SSA Vel, extract your unit. SSA Vel hesitated. Mara caught the alien's mandibles click on cam. Negative, Leggett. Humans build trap, emulate, or perish. Another plasma grazed Mara's pauldron. She fired back from hip, round punching through a scarab's leg joint. It toppled, crushing its own gunner. Rook whistled recall. Kilo 9 loped back, maw dripping coolant. A gash wept along its flank, Thalax vibro blade. Rook sprayed sealant, beast leaning into the touch without flinch. Status? Mara asked, eyes locked forward. Beast's green, protocols held. Rook grinned. They hate the smell of burning Thalax. Tanks milled, encirclement stalling. Rear echelons bogged in kill pockets. Mara vectored drones, SSA Vel's swarm for mop-up lasers. Leggett's push crumbled. Wreckage smoked across the plain, but signatures bloomed east. Reinforcements, Mara keyed net. SSA Vel, new grids incoming. Coalition Artie double tap. SSA Vel's response hummed approval. Doctrine revised, humans lead fire support. Troopers cheered low. Kilo 9 growled promise, nose twitching at fresh sense. HR Actor's ridge went silent, bets broken. Mara bared teeth, trap sprung. Next test loomed heavier. Megawalkers reformed at click and a half, HR Actor's arrogance fueling a second wave. Mara traced their path straight into her deepened pockets. She'd layered them deeper during the first clash. Demo charges now armed, beasts repositioned for flank runs. Squads reload heavies, Rook beasts to reserve, save for the heavies. Rook nodded, patting Echo 4's crest. Beast nuzzled his gauntlet, trusting the handler's calm. Plasma arced again, bracketing closer. Mara dove, slate pinging impacts. She overlaid grids, fingers flying. SSA Vel enemy speed up 10%, adjust fall to 0. Danger close confirmed, SSA Vel replied. Frills flared excitement. Leggett commits all, expects collapse. Shells howled, one air bursted overhead, shrapnel pinged Myra's helmet. She ignored it, broadcasting grids. Coalition arty thundered response. Lead tank shuddered under direct hit. Treads locked, it brewed up. Kilo 9 scented vulnerability, but Rook held leash. Hold, Myra ordered. Let arty soften. Thalax gunners traversed wild, plasma scorching berms. A trooper grunted hit. Myra sealed his suit mid-crawl, beast covering snap fire. SSA Vel's drones buzzed overhead, lasing optics. Human fire discipline extraordinary. Thalax waste 80% shots. Rook chuckled. We train for it, they posture. Tanks bogged. Scarabs probed flanks into kill pockets. Rockets answered, crumpling shells. Myra marked the command vehicle, mass tallest, emissions hot. Rook, beast's green light, ripped the head. Rook loosed them. Kilo 9 led, bounding through smoke. It hit the command tank's flank, claws punching plates. Jaws sheared sensors, mass toppled in sparks. Echo 4 mirrored on the sister, heavy, torch-searing hydraulics. Bravo 7 dragged a scarab underbelly, ripping power cells. Chaos rippled. Thalax ranks broke, drivers bailing. HR Actor's Vox cracked static. Fall back, regroup. Myra pushed squads forward, beasts hurting survivors. Coalition arty sealed the route. SSA Vel landed beside her, exosuit humming. Legate withdraws, your trap held, prejudice, tested. Myra wiped visor. Discipline, not brutality, gear up, they circle again. Rook knelt by Kilo 9, checking wounds. Beast leaned heavy, eyes locked, trusting. East Ridge stirred. Fresh signatures, air support inbound. Myra smiled cold. Rook, full kit, door 3 opens. Kilo 9 rose, growl vibrating earth. Coalition followed humans now. HR Actor's bets shattered. Deeper war beckoned. Tanks retreated in disorder, but HR Actor rallied fast. Third wave crested, flanked by gunships. Rotors thumped air. Myra dropped signal. SSA Vel drones to anti-air grids, arty on gunships. SSA Vel complied instant. Emulating human tempo, shells bracketed ships. 2 spiraled down, crashing amid tanks. Beasts charged remnants. Kilo 9 clamped a bailer's leg, dragging into pocket. Rook overrode pain protocols, beast powered through own scoring. Troopers mopped with rifles, precise, no waste. Victory stacked again, costs low. HR Actor's perch smoldered, drone strike. SSA Vel relayed. Legate yields sector, integration full. Myra eyed horizon. Dropships swelled. Cycle continues. SSA Vel's claw tapped Myra's shoulder plate. Lieutenant Vance, priority directive from Legate HR Actor. Your platoon anchors the eastern ridge. Coalition forces withdraw via Central Pass. Hold 30 minutes, minimum. Myra scanned the horizon. Dropships bloated the sky, Thalax reinforcements dumping troops 2 clicks out. Her platoon 40 rifles, 6 Warbeasts dug into shell-torn earth, wounded stacked in the med trench. Kilo 9 panted beside Rook, plating scored but intact. 30 minutes, Myra keyed her squad net. That's suicide, enemy closes from 3 vectors. Affirmative, SSA Vel's mandibles clicked. Human assets expendable for greater retreat, Legate's calculus. Rook spat dirt from his visor. Calculus my ass, beasts need resupply. Ammo trucks spotted west Thalax heavies. Myra's HUD pinged fresh signatures. Enemy gunships circled back, rotors chewing clouds. Coalition arty fell silent, already pulling stakes. No, Myra stood. We raid those trucks, flip the timetable. SSA Vel's optics flared. Unauthorized court-martial. Survive first, Myra signaled Rook. Handlers beasts to low prowl, squads Alpha, Bravo flank west, Charlie covers ridge. Troopers moved without chatter, boots crunched craters. Kilo 9 surged forward, heavy paws gouging turf. Rook jogged alongside, gauntlet synced to the beast's neural jack. Protocol Delta, breach mode. SSA Vel blocked her path, exosuit servos whined. Vance, obey or I report insubordination. Myra met the alien's gaze. Report after or join. The liaison froze, then stepped aside. Monitoring. Myra's platoon ghosted downslope. Beasts led, noses low to track exhaust plumes. Thalax ammo convoy rumbled exposed, 6 scarab trucks, flatbeds heaped with fuel cells and slug crates. Escorts, 2 light tanks, infantry squads dismounted. Contact -2. Myra's whisper cut the net. Rook, beasts on tanks, rifles suppress trucks. Kilo 9 locked target. Beast accelerated, armor-plated bulk a low blur. Shells whined overhead, coalition stragglers firing blind. Rook overrode speed limits. Push it 9. Thalax sentries spotted shadows. Alarms wailed. Trucks braked hard, troops spilling out. Beasts hit first. Kilo 9 launched at the lead tank. Paws clamped turret ring. Jaw servos crunched composite. The tank slewed main gun traversing slow. Rook vectored flankers. Bravo 7 and Delta 3 mirrored, ripping tracks. Myra's squads opened up. Rifles barked precise, headshots on drivers. Trucks stalled, cells glowing hot under fire. Enemy infantry rallied. Plasma bolts scorched earth. A trooper clipped Mara's pauldron. Pain flared, ignored. Push! Mara vaulted a crater. Her platoon flowed disciplined, no bunching. Beasts herded panicked Thalax into killboxes. SSAvel hovered at ridge edge, relaying drone overwatch. Enemy QRF inbound, 1 minute. Rook yanked a fuel cell free. Kilo 9 dragged it back, chain leash taut. Beast growled through shrapnel wounds, hauling triple tonnage. Wounded humans latched on troopers pulled aboard the sled rig. Cells secured, 6 intact. Rook's voice grunted effort. Beasts towing now. Thalax tanks brewed. Secondary booms lit the slope. Myra covered extraction. Charlie arty call on QRF. Coalition guns, still in range, thundered response. Shells blanketed the road. Trucks hers now, beasts dragging loads through mud-slick craters. SSAvel's Vox crackled. Legate demands status. Retreat 90% complete. Mara wiped blood from her glove. Status, resupply seized, holding ridge extended. Tell HR Actor we bought an hour. Enemy gunships dove. Rotors thumped doom. Mara dropped flare. Drones up. SSAvel punched overrides. Thalax pattern seekers locked. Missiles streaked. 2 gunships shredded mid-dive, wreckage cartwheeling into convoy ghosts. Rook reached the line first. Kilo 9 dropped the sled, collapsed heaving. Handler knelt, injecting stims. Good girl, cycle recharge. Troopers reloaded from fresh crates. Wounded redistributed, beasts now sleds for the Haltan lame. HR Actor's command pushed net wide. Human deviation noted, rejoin formation, sector seeded. Mara keyed response. Negative, we dictate tempo now. SSAvel landed beside her. Exosuit steamed from proximity fire. Legate furious, called your beasts savage pets. Your refusal worked. Mara slotted a cell into her rifle. Power hummed full, platoon geared seamless. The alien paused, mandibles flexed. Log entry, raid coalition initiated. Human execution exemplary. Mara nodded once. Appreciate it. Rook rose. Kilo 9 stood beside, eyes vigilant. East Ridge stirred again. Thalax probes testing. They're not done. Rook checked beast vitals. Full kit. Affirm. Mara eyed SSAvel. Liaison. Your grids on those probes? SSAvel synced. Aligned, emulating. Probes crested scout skimmers, infantry screens. Beasts charged low. Kilo 9 led, jaws parting for shock clamp. Thalax scattered. Myra's squads picked seams. Precise bursts, no overkill. SSAvel watched, optics whirring. Prejudice, recalibrating, your brutality disciplined. Strength under fire. Mara sighted a runner, fired, hit. HR Actor's next wave built. Dropships unloaded heavies, scarab walkers, plasma batteries, Vox boomed arrogance. Encirclement complete, humans expendable bait. Mara smiled cold behind visor. Bait with teeth. Platoon dug deeper. Beasts patrolled perimeter, dragging spare cells to nests. Rook tuned overrides, pain thresholds hiked, speed boosted. SSAvel forwarded intercepts. Legate commits all, bets on your collapse. Then he loses. Mara signaled advance elements. Rook beasts scout west flank, find their fuel line. Handlers moved. Kilo 9 prowled ahead, nose parsing chemtrails. Sister beasts fanned wide, contact pinged. Thalax depot, tents, pallets, guards, lax post route. Jackpot, Rook whispered. Cells stacked, trucks fueling. Mara vectored squads. Counter raid 2, seize and deny. SSAvel protested. Legate's net locks retreat, deviation risks. Risk is standing still. Mara pushed forward. Beasts breached wire silent. Jaws snapped sentries. Thalax depot erupted chaos. Guards fired wild. Trucks ignited under rifle work. Kilo 9 shouldered a pallet, dragging through smoke. Rook lashed wounded aboard. 2 more humans pulled from kill zones. Shells walked in HR Actor's spite. Craters bloomed. Myra Dove squad folding tight. Extract. Cells secured. Beasts hauled double time, plating pocked. Back at ridge, resupply doubled. Rifles hummed endless. Wounded stabilized. SSAvel falsified second log. Coalition directive, human assets pivotal. HR Actor's Vox snarled. Lies SSAvel report. Truth adjusts. The liaison cut channel. Myra reloaded. Horizon swarmed, Leggett's hammer fell, walkers lumbered, guns hot. Rook, beasts front, Mara stood. We meet them. Kilo 9 growled earthshake, handlers synced, platoon advanced measured, Thalax walkers fired first, plasma scoured, beasts dodged low, clamping legs, metal screamed, Mara's rifles exploited breaches, squads poured firepoints. SSA Vel called drones. Human tempo adopted. Walkers toppled, infantry broke, HR Actor raged net wide, impossible, beasts monsters. Engineered, Mara tagged a runner. Like your walkers, Leggett's perch lit drone precision, command silenced, dropships peeled off. Retreat signaled, SSA Vel landed final. Sector hours, Leggett yields command relay. Mara scanned empties, costs 3 wounded extra, beast scratched, gains ammo mountains. Good call. Rook patted, Kilo 9, beast lean trust. SSA Vel extended claw, partnership proven. Prejudice burned, Mara clasped. Test passed. Horizon darkened, Thalax main force mast, fresh signatures, orbital drops, Rook checked loads, door 4 cracks. Mara nodded, gear up, cycle spins. Coalition banners rose behind, humans led now, war deepened. Plasma bolts scorched the ridge. Mara Vance slammed her squad into cover behind shattered ferrocrete. Rook, beasts low, suppress that walker nest. Kilo 9 lunged first, heavy plating shrugging off grazing fire. The Warbeast clamped armored jaws on a Thalax leg strut. Metal buckled with a screech. Corporal Rook yanked the leash switch protocol. Echo formation, decoys out. 2 handler teams peeled beasts left and right. Kilo 9's packmates bounded as mobile shields, drawing plasma while infantry flanked. Mara's platoon poured rounds into exposed joints. Walkers stuttered, toppled. Captain SSA Vel crouched beside her, mandibles clicking. Efficient, but Leggett HR Actor calls this skirmish, demands real test, ground assault on Steelworks complex, full coalition integration. Mara wiped sweat from her brow, shell craters still smoked from the last barrage. Fine, joint briefing now, your people watch live training, combat constraints, no sims. SSA Vel hesitated, claws twitching. Leggett approves, he demanded test. We define terms, Mara keyed her calm. All units rally at forward op, briefing in 5, beasts on leash. Rook jogged up, Kilo 9 heaving at his side. The beasts tracking sensors word, plating scarred but intact. They're massing heavies behind the complex, LT. Orbital drops inbound. Show them how we breach, Mara stood. Move. The forward observation post buzzed with alien officers. HR Actor's hologram flickered at the center holodable, his scaled face twisted in arrogance. Humans, your pets felled walkers, luck. Steelworks demands walkers, drones, artillery, prove or perish. SSA Vel stood rigid. Coalition banners flanked the table, Thalax, Vor, Krell. Mara ignored the stares. Watch, she nodded to Rook, handlers unspooled leashes. Kilo 9 and 3 packmates formed up. Rook barked protocols. Leash switch drill, combat sim, breach wall under fire. Drones hummed overhead, projecting threat sims, virtual plasma walls, minefields, beasts charged. Rook triggered the switch, neural implants flipped roles. Lead beast became decoy, drawing fire while flanks curled as cover. Kilo 9 barreled low, plating absorbing sim bolts. It clamped a breach point, seismic jaws pulverizing ferro. Packmates wheeled, bodies interlocking into rolling barricades. Infantry squads practiced flow, breach, clear, lock. Alien jaws dropped, a Vor officer hissed. Brutal, uncontrolled, disciplined. Rook snapped a leash taut. Kilo 9 halted mid-lunge, sensors locking new target. Engineered for sync, human protocols. SSA Vel leaned in. Tempo, adaptive, leash switch turns beasts to extensions. HR Actor's hologram snarled. Showmanship, commit to Steelworks, my encirclement seals flanks, your center. Mara met his gaze. Synchronized push, beasts breach east gate, infantry clears nodes, engineers lockdown. Your drones overwatch. Acceptable. HR Actor cut feed. Mara turned to SSA Vel. Integrate now, monitor from my flank. Claws met in clasp. Doctrine revises. Shells walked the horizon. Steelworks loomed, twisted spires, conveyor belts frozen in rust. Thalax walkers stamped forward, plasma lances charging. Mara's platoon advanced in wedge. Beasts front, Mara ordered. Rook, breach on mark. Kilo 9 growled, earth trembling. Handlers synced implants. Beasts surged, dodging first volleys. Plasma scoured plating, pocked but held. Kilo 9 hit the gate. Jaws sheared hinges. Explosion bloomed as charges cooked off. Infantry clear, Mara waved squads forward, rifles cracked precise. They funneled through the breach, tagging defenders in choke points. Engineers trailed, mag seals locking bulkheads. Rook's voice cut comms. Decoy switch, flank heavies incoming. Beasts wheeled. Packmates drew fire, bodies as shields. Kilo 9 tracked a runner, pouncing silent. Metal screamed elsewhere. SSA Vel's drones strafed nests. Node 2 secure, Mara reported. Push to core. HR Actor's Vox boomed net-wide. Encirclement complete. Humans trapped. Surrender center, my walkers crush. Mara scanned TAC display. Walker phalanxes curled from north and south, pinching her unit against the complex's heart. Conveyor arms loomed like claws. Traps sprung early. Rook beasts to high ground. Engineers rig belts as kill zones. SSA Vel pinged urgent. Legate commits reserves. Your beasts only breach for infantry. Watch, Mara keyed platoon net. New manual, beasts as anchors, leash switch to patrol loops. Infantry leapfrog nodes. Drones sync to our tempo. Rook grunted affirmation. Kilo 9 scaled a catwalk, plating blending with shadows. Beasts formed patrol circuits, tracking heat sigs. They clamped stragglers, jaws silent thunder. Mara's squad exploited. They dashed conveyor gaps, rifles exploiting beast-baited ambushes. Engineers welded arms into barricades, turning the complex into layered killboxes. Plasma slashed close. A walker leg pierced a gap. Kilo 9 dropped from above, weight crumpling struts. Rook yanked leash. Suppress, Mar-A's fire team poured rounds into the breach. Walker ignited. SSA Vel dodged debris beside her. Humans right doctrine mid-fire, beasts not wild, scalpels. Tools, Mara tagged a drone feed. Call your overwatch left, we pinch. Claws flashed command. Drones banked, lasers carving walker herds. HR Actor's rage crackled. Impossible, pull flanks. Too late. Mara's engineers locked the core vault. Beasts held perimeter loops. Infantry cleared final nodes. Coalition banners planted amid smoking hulks. Walkers peeled back, encirclement broken. Legates perch lit, precision drone strike. SSA Vel landed her shuttle amid the wreckage. Sector secured. HR Actor yields relay. Your manual uploads to Coalition net. Mara reloaded, scanning empties. Wounded tallied low, 2 beasts limping, infantry scratches. Ammo crates looted from depths. Good sink. Rook patted Kilo 9. The beast leaned, trust solid. HR Actor's final Vox hissed. Monsters, engineered abominations. Capable. Mara tagged a retreating signature. Like your walkers, lesson learned? Silence. SSA Vel extended claw again. Prejudice burns, partnership endures. Mara clasped. Horizon flared anew, orbital drops thickened. Main force inbound. Rook checked loads. Next door cracks wider. Mara nodded. Gear up. Manual version 2. Coalition units rallied behind. Humans set tempo. War ground deeper. Walkers reformed at dusk perimeter. HR Actor gambled again, committing heavies to a probe. Mara vectored beasts preempt. Kilo 9's pack-scented drones early, jaws claiming rotors midair. SSA Vel integrated seamless now. Flank drone, wing yours. Ours, Mara coordinated. Beasts anchor, your lasers finish. Firepoint synchronized, probes shattered, night deepened. Sensors pinged massed signatures, Thalax legions, Vor siege engines. Legate broadcast wide. Final test, dawn assault, humans break or coalition claims. Mara studied holomap, steelworks secured but planes beyond swarmed. Rook beast endurance check. Green, protocols hold. He synced leashes. Kilo 9 rumbled approval. SSA Vel arrived with resupply pallets. Legate underestimates still, bets on numbers. We bet on sync. Mara distributed loads. Dawn, beasts faint east, infantry strikes weak seam. Engineers mine planes, your walkers hold north. Claws clicked respect. Manual adopted. Platoon bunked in shifts. Mara patrolled catwalks, Kilo 9 shadowing. Beast sensors swept endless. No internal doubts, just action logged. Dawn broke with thunder. Shells arced. HR Actor's legions charged. Walkers in echelon, infantry swarms. Faint, Mara ordered. Beasts bounded east, drawing fire. Plasma walls rose. Rook switched leashes. Decoys peeled, exposing seams. Mara's wedge struck. Rifles hummed. They carved through Vor lines, beasts looping back as shock. Engineers detonated mines precise. Planes erupted, walkers mired. SSA Vel's voice rose. North holds, push core. HR Actor's command walker towered central. Legate Vox defiance. Primitives, Kilo 9 locked target, Mara greenlit. Beast scaled wreckage, pack sinking, they breached leg housings. Metal howled, infantry exploited. Mara's shot felled the canopy guard. SSA Vel's drones sealed it. Command walker toppled, Legate silenced. Coalition cheered net wide. Plasma bolts scorched the air inches from Mara's helmet. She ducked behind a slag heap, rifle barking, return fire. Flank left. Suppress those vents. Her platoon surged through the steelworks labyrinth. Towering furnaces belched superheated gas, turning the air into a shimmering mirage. Thalax legionaries hunkered in barricades of molten forged girders, their optics whining as heat haze warped targeting locks. Rook, beasts ready? Mara voxed, eyes locked on the holomap overlay. Enemy lines formed a steel curtain ahead, HR Actor's fallback fortress. Coalition forces encircled the plains, but this industrial hell was their killbox. Protocols green, Kilo 9 leads breach. Rook's voice cut sharp over the din. His pack, 6 bioforms, heavy-boned juggernauts plated in reactive armor, crouched low. Kilo 9's jaws parted, venting coolant steam. Engineered for this, track, breach, shock, Mara signaled forward. Infantry pins, beasts punch, furnaces on my mark. She rolled a thermal grenade into the nearest vent. It popped, flooding the bay with distortion waves. Enemy fire stuttered, optics jammed by rippling heat. Mark, Mara charged. Boots pounded catwalk slick with coolant. Her squad laid suppressing fire, bolts chewing through barricades. Kilo 9 exploded from cover, pack sinking via Rook's neural leash. The lead beast slammed into a girder wall, diamond-tipped claws shearing molecular bonds. Steel screamed, buckled. Thalax warriors rose, claws extended. Primitives breach with beasts, abomination. Their vox snarled across open channels. Rook ignored it. Breach hold. Flank protocols. He directed Kilo 9 left, the beast's mass cannon thumping hypersonic rounds. Armor-plated hides shrugged off plasma grazes, human gene splices at work. Mara exploited the gap. Wedge in. Secure the core trench. Her rifle dropped 2 legionaries, precise headshots through haze. Platoon flowed like water, disciplined volleys carving path. SSA Vel's drones buzzed overhead, laying vor reinforcements pinned north. Heat haze thickened. Mara tasted acrid metal on her tongue. A furnace erupted nearby, enemy sabotage. Flames licked her visor seals. Reroute, Rook beasts to command trench. Affirm, sinking shock run. Rook vaulted slag, beasts bounding in unison. Kilo 9 sensors locked HR Actor's position. Central trench ringed by elite guards. Legate HR Actor's vox boomed defiance. Humans falter, beasts mere fauna crush them. His encirclement tightened, walkers grinding plains edges. Mara pushed harder. Engineers vent furnaces max. Geysers of plasma-laced gas bloomed, blinding optic clusters. Thalax fire went wild, bolts melting girders instead of flesh. Rook hit the trench first. Contact, beasts deploy. Kilo 9 launched from catwalk, crashing into the guard line. Heavy bones absorbed impact, armor plates deployed spikes. Jaws clamped a Thalax elite, engineered venom paralyzing nerves. Guards scattered. Fauna berserk, fall back. Claws slashed air, but beasts weaved protocols. Faint, crush, track. Rook stood amid chaos, leash gauntlet pulsing commands. Kilo 9 pin Legate, pack clear flanks. One beast shouldered a barricade aside, revealing HR Actor. The Legate towered in powered exosuit, plasma lance charging. Insolent handler, your mutt's end here. Kilo 9 charged. Lance bolt grazed its flank, hide sealed instantly. Beast barreled into the Legate, mass cannon roaring point blank. Exosuit buckled, HR Actor sprawled, mandibles clicking fury. Mara arrived, boots thundering. Secure him, squad swarmed, binders snapping on chitin limbs. She knelt, rifle to his throat plate. Legate HR Actor, you're mine, broadcast open, coalition net. Her comms officer patched through. Mara's voice echoed wide. This is LT, Vance Human Infantry, Steelworks breached, Legate captured, surrender or beasts hunt your remnants. Terms, stand down, recognize human assets. Now, silence gripped the net. Then Vor siege engines powered down, Thalax legions dropped weapons, planes, walkers halted. SSA Vel landed nearby, claws clicking rapid on deck. Impossible, heat protocols, beast sink. Doctrine rewrite required. The alien liaison pulled a holopad, optics flickering reassessment. Mara stood, hauling HR Actor upright. Sign it, Captain. Warbeasts aren't fauna, they're assets. HR Actor spat binary curses. Primitives win by savagery. Discipline, Mara corrected. yours underestimated. SSA Vel extended stylus. Revised manual, human warbeasts Class 1 combat forms, allied integration mandatory. Signature bloomed holographic. Coalition cheers flooded channels anew. Rook recalled beasts. Kilo 9 nuzzled his gauntlet, rumbling satisfaction. Mara scanned horizons, planes clear, steelworks theirs, but distant signatures pulsed. More legions inbound. Regroup, Mara ordered. Next seam awaits. Kilo 9's head snapped up, sensors sweeping. Mara gripped rifle tighter. The beasts had torn through steel once. They'd do it again. Mara's platoon consolidated in the furnace core. Glowering heat vents framed captured gear, Thalax lances, Vor optics. HR Actor slumped under guard, mandibles grinding defeat. Rook beast status? Mara checked her squad, minor wounds stim-patched. Full green, protocols flawless. He ran diagnostics, Kilo 9's armor retracting to reveal rippling muscle. The bioform's eyes, human-engineered, intelligent, tracked her movement. SSA Vel approached, drones trailing resupply crates. Legate's encirclement failed, your haze tactic. Unpredicted, my walkers held north per plan. Sync wins, Mara said. Beasts drew fire, infantry struck, yours pinned flanks. The alien's tail flicked approval. Prejudice blinded HR Actor. Humans, brutal efficiency, not rage. Footsteps echoed, engineers hauling demo charges. Mines reset, ma'am, planes rigged. Good, broadcast confirmed surrenders, Mara queried comms. Affirm, coalition remnants withdrawing. HR Actor stirred. Temporary Thalax returned stronger. Mara ignored him. Rook prep feint east again. SSA Vel walkers escort prisoners. Plan reformed fast. Steelworks secured, but coalition fringes probed. Mara led patrol to outer girders. Kilo 9 shadowed, claws scraping alloy floors. Enemy probes hit at dusk, scout walkers testing seams. Mara signaled, beasts engage. Rook unleashed. Pack bounded, breaching scout legs with precision mauls. Walkers toppled into mines, planes lit secondary blasts. SSA Vel Voxdaw. Fauna no assets, scale wreckage like infantry. Engineered for it, Rook grunted, leashing recall. Mara watched beasts loop back, coated in slag but unbowed. Human brutality, discipline, tested under fire. Night fell. Platoon bunked in shifts. Mara catwalk patrolled, Kilo 9 vigilant. Sensors swept endless planes. Dawn signatures built again. HR Actor's remnants rallied. Platoon up, Mara voxed. Beasts front, we break them permanent. Rook synced leashes. Kilo 9 rumbled ready. They'd built fortress of steel. Warbeasts came through anyway. Shells arced first light. Mara rolled from bunk, rifle up. Incoming, positions. Thalax Vanguard reinforced, optics shielded against haze. HR Actor's voice cracked net. From captivity, humans tire, beasts falter. Lies. Mara grinned under visor. Rook, shock trench, infantry wedge. Beasts launched. Kilo 9 scaled girders, pack sinking breaches. Enemy optics fogged anew furnaces vented max. Rook drove center. Protocols lock. Beasts hit command trench, guards scattering like before. Claws rent exosuits, venom dropped elites twitching. Myra's wedge carved, rifles hummed volleys, she dropped lance wielders, boots pounding slag. HR Actor escaped? No decoy vox, real legate hunkered deeper, final redoubt. SSA Vel's walkers thundered support. North sealed. Push, beasts pinned redoubt. Kilo 9 breached door plating, jaws prying. Mara entered hot, legate terms stand. Guards fell, HR Actor raised, claws surrender. Enough, coalition yields. Mara bound him anew. Broadcast, surrender accepted, doctrine signed, stand down all. Net went quiet, then acknowledgements flooded. SSA Vel arrived, holopad extended. Final revision, human command sinks coalition, warbeasts peer assets. Signature sealed.